The iPhone Air and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I looked at the two best models, and this is the winner. The iPhone Air and iPhone 17 Pro Max are two very different phones that take Apple's handsets to a whole new level. So, which one should you buy? The iPhone 17 lineup from Apple offers some of the largest design improvements the smartphone series has seen in years. The iPhone Air and iPhone 17 Pro Max are two models that show this transition the best. The iPhone Air is one of Apple's tiniest smartphones ever. It's meant for people who want a sleek, compact phone. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, on the other hand, has a revolutionary vapor chamber cooling system and a cutting-edge camera technology that make it even more powerful. Both of these gadgets are fantastic, but they are made for different people. The question of the day is, which one should you buy to drive every day? It's hard to pick, but don't worry. I'm here to help. In this video, I've broken down how the iPhone Air compares to the iPhone 17 Pro Max. At just 5.6mm thick, the iPhone Air is roughly a third slimmer than the iPhone 16 Pro. Although it appears frail, it's everything but, as Apple developed its mobile gadget to be just as sturdy as it is gorgeous. The smartphone's frame is built of grade 5 titanium, a material recognized for its great strength and corrosion-resistant characteristics. Ceramic shield protects the rear of the iPhone Air, allowing it to better resist harm. On the front, Apple chose to equip the screen with ceramic shield too. Thanks to this material, Apple says the display has 3x better scratch resistance than prior generations and improved anti-reflection properties. As I said in my iPhone 17 series comparison essay, the iPhone Air isn't as feature-rich as the higher-end devices. This may be a controversial opinion, but I think the device's lack of bells and whistles will benefit users since they'll enjoy a more streamlined experience. For instance, it only features a single 48-megapixel fusion lens as its rear camera system. According to Apple, it enables the equivalent of 4 lenses, with users able to snap images in both 28mm and 35mm focal lengths. You won't have to fool around with the settings or learn what the cameras do. It's all compacted. Another modification relates to cellular connectivity. The iPhone Air relies only on eSIM technology. Carriers continue to increase support for eSIM at a consistent rate, so this isn't too big a hindrance, but this does imply that you won't be able to use your SIM card. Apple has also indicated that the selection of an eSIM-only design helped the company to save space, letting the iPhone Air reach that tiny form factor. The iPhone 17 Pro Max shares a surprising number of similarities with the iPhone Air. Both devices run on a 3-chip configuration, which consists of the A19 Pro processor and one networking chip and C1X modem. Together, this trio allows the smartphones to deliver outstanding performance, support Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6, and offer faster, more energy-efficient cellular connections. Where the Pro Max differentiates itself is in size and stamina. Its enormous 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR display exceeds 3,000 nits of brightness, ensuring visibility under direct sunlight. Support for ProMotion enables it run at a refresh rate of 120 Hz for smooth images. The glass is even covered with ceramic shield too. Paired with a battery purportedly capable of lasting up to 39 hours of movie playback, it is the iPhone created for users who seek the best of the best. The similarities between the two phones don't stop at the processor or screens because they also have identical camera setups. For example, both models sport the new 18-megapixel center stage selfie lens. Not only does it deliver higher quality shots, but it also features a new type of sensor that enables owners shoot photos in both portrait and landscape configurations without needing to spin their phone. The iPhone 17 Pro Max differentiates itself again by providing professional-grade footage. The flagship model now supports ProRes RAW, a video codec that better retains data for high-quality film, the Log2 format for larger color gamuts, and Genlock. Genlock is software that synchronizes video across multiple cameras. For content creators, technologies like this allow the iPhone 17 Pro Max to function as a capable movie camera. The first benchmark results for the A19 Pro chip in the iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone 17 Pro Max, and iPhone Air surfaced in the Geekbench 6 database today. Based on these early results, which are unconfirmed, the A19 Pro chip throughout the Pro models and the iPhone Air appears to give up to 13% to 15% higher multi-core CPU performance compared to the A18 Pro chip in the iPhone 16 Pro models. On the graphics side, the A19 Pro provides more significant enhancements. Based on early Metal results in the Geekbench 6 database, again unconfirmed, the full 6-core GPU edition of the chip in the iPhone 17 Pro models is up to 40% quicker than the A18 Pro's 6-core GPU. In the iPhone Air, the A19 Pro chip has a reduced 5-core GPU, and one early Metal score indicates it as being roughly 15% faster than the A18 Pro's 6-core GPU. In its iPhone 17 Pro press release, Apple claims the A19 Pro delivers up to 40% better sustained performance compared to the A18 Pro. When coupled with the Apple-designed vapor chamber, A19 Pro enables iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max to give up to 40% greater sustained performance than the previous generation, perfect for gaming, video editing, and running big local language models. The 6-core CPU is the fastest CPU in any smartphone, and the 6-core GPU design incorporates neural accelerators embedded into each GPU core, a larger cache, and more RAM than A18 Pro. It is not quite clear if that assertion pertains to CPU or GPU performance. On its iPhone 17 Pro product page, Apple provides more fair comparisons. There it says the A19 Pro offers up to 20% quicker CPU performance compared to the 2-year-old A17 Pro chip in the iPhone 15 Pro models. That means the A19 Pro would deliver sub-20% performance gains over the A18 Pro. Therefore, the Geekbench findings showing a 13% to 15% year-over-year boost in CPU performance would likely prove to be true. As always, benchmark results and real-world performance are not fully equivalent. Not only is Apple expected to make a huge design shift with the iPhone 17 series, but now we have the skinny arms race going at full blast. The iPhone Air incorporates the new camera bump design, but considering it houses only one camera, the overall look is not as radical as with the other models in the portfolio. We're talking about a single thin bar across the back, much like a Pixel phone. The iPhone 17 Pro Max situation is different, since the camera bump contains 3 huge lens rings. Consequently, it's significantly wider, giving the phone a rather unusual design. Design is subjective, but the iPhone 17 Pro Max might not be the prettiest iPhone ever manufactured. Apple calls the new camera housing Extended Plateau. Apple has introduced their non-Pro iPhone 17 model to the contemporary display world with 120Hz ProMotion, finally. It is an improvement long delayed, but rejoice, all new iPhones will be buttery smooth. Now all models in the range include dynamic 120Hz refresh rates. In terms of screen size, the iPhone Air comes equipped with a 6.5-inch OLED display and outstanding peak brightness figures minus 3000 nits. The iPhone 17 Pro Max preserves the display size of its predecessor at 6.9 inches. We delved deep and found that the new iPhones use Samsung's M14 display panel technology as a building block, which explains the 3000 nit peak brightness seen on the Pro Max as well. Another piece of info hints toward a new technology, dubbed LDT, also known as low dielectric T, which seeks to provide increased efficiency and durability to the iPhone 17 series, and based by the things we heard during the presentation, all new iPhones look to come equipped with it. As always, we will conduct our exhaustive and thorough display testing whenever we get our hands on the iPhone 17 lineup, so stay tuned. The iPhone 17 series boasts the next-gen A19 chipset. It's the fastest Apple silicon in a phone, which is expected, and Apple promises 40% higher sustained performance compared to the last generation. The good news is that both the iPhone Air and its Pro Max cousin come equipped with the A19 Pro chip, so no differences here. The RAM issue is as follows. The iPhone Air has 12 gigs of RAM on board, same like the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the same 12 gigs of RAM as the Pro models of last year. In terms of storage, there's a change. The iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone Air both start at 256 gigs basic storage. The Pro Max also offers a 2 TB variant for the space-hungry. The synthetic benchmarks will demonstrate what the exact leap will be, but we'll have to wait for these. To conclude, These two phones illustrate distinct approaches to what's vital in our new smartphone environment. The iPhone Air attempts to win the fast-emerging slim smartphone segment, while the iPhone 17 Pro Max is just the best and most powerful iPhone you can have. If you choose for the Pro Max, you'll receive 2 more cameras, a bigger battery, and also a larger display. On the other hand, the iPhone Air offers something unique. It's just 5.6 millimeters thick, and it's made of titanium, while the Pro models this year ditch the exotic material to back to good old aluminum. Price-wise, the iPhone Air starts at $999 for the 256 gigs variant, which is a fair price for such a unique phone. You can think of it as a slimmer Pro model with 1 camera. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, on the other hand, starts at $1,199, and it is $200 more expensive, bringing 2 more cameras on board. But again, we think these two phones will target to 2 separate populations. So, what do you think about this competition between the 17 Air and the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Which phone are you more excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Then I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.